everyone. I am Sonia Noel, fashion designer from Guyana, the land of many waters. This is Caribbean Passport TV, your guide to what's happening in the Caribbean. Fashion in the Caribbean is a unique and vibrant industry. With each artistic venture, you know there's an inspired Caribbean artist. Today, we focus on that calling, the inspiration that echoes within the Caribbean across the region. First up on our journey, we take in the spectacular creations from this year's fashion show at O2 Park with many leading Caribbean designers, including myself. We will also journey to Barbados for an insider's look at what makes it such a romantic haven for weddings and honeymoons. We have got an action-packed episode, so get your passports ready.
O2N Style is very dear to me. First of all, Claudia Griffith, who was a protege of mine before she went up as Miss Trinidad and Tobago, we have joined forces to motivate people for creative entrepreneurship purposes, to inspire human development, and to forge social transformation ways of living. And we use the portal of fashion to access people because patron, participant, and partner come together to embolden the space that is the fashion show. The fashion show is no longer just runway collections. It's a place of community. It's a place of tribe. So that we have people who come as consumers, we have people who come as buyers, we have people who come for the entertainment of it all, we come people to just enjoy the celebration of our usness.
Hi everyone, Nigel Eastman of Zad & Eastman. Two designers from Point Fortin South, from Zad Khan, Nigel Eastman, and we are now presenting In Bloom, a Caribbean expression of fashion and flowers. Peaceful representation, but somewhat exotic, and it pops. We are known for hibiscus and ixoras and flamboyance and poetries, all of them which pop and they stand out as a Caribbean expression.
I am Capsule 2, offering 2 at O2N Style, and right now you're going to be seeing what is very organic. So all the textiles are wearable, breathing textiles. They have all gone through their surface treatment processes, and I still stayed with proportion, wearability, I still have volume, I still love color, and it's there popping out ever so often. And I always wanted the thing to be very comfortable and easy. So I think in this collection, you're going to have all of those boxes checked. The thing I played on the most during this collection was keeping the textiles most organic or most true to themselves in terms of the chemical composition. So there are almost pure weaves in there and not synthetic blends. Also, I kept a lot of them showing the way they respond after they've been treated to remain in that state of their natural organic flavor. So I didn't do too much pressing and all that kind of thing, because in a lot of the times, the more natural the textile is, the more it wants to stay true to itself. So you have all these processes that you go through to try to keep it smooth and clean and crisp. I wanted people to appreciate the movement and appreciate its natural flow of texture and its natural movement, the way that it would behave, the most natural form. So that I stayed true to there, and that I think was my most successful input into into producing this collection and showing it off.
It's always an enjoyable time working with Richard and Nicole Dyer-Griffith on the O2 Park show. And this year, my inspiration came, I used burlap, silk burlap. Actually, we weaved that fabric. The fabric was weaved, hand woven, and it's a silk burlap, and it's all hand painted by my son, Babatunde Jones. And it was beautifully displayed. It's a easy, laid-back, free-flowing garment. It's cool for our climate in the Caribbean. It's a very cool, comfortable fabric to wear. It could be worn casual or it could be worn formal. Also, I did a bit of black organdy. That organdy cotton was beautiful. That too was a new input into my collection, the black organdy look.
It really was an honor to be one of the designers in the O2N Style fashion show. And I must commend Richard Young and Nicole Dyer and the team for such a fantastic platform, not just for Trinidadian designers, but for Caribbean designers too. I actually showed a simple collection. It's a fusion of Afro-Caribbean mixed with my indigenous, because I'm part indigenous, so I always infuse that into my design. Like when you look at the first two pieces, it's just a simple cotton jersey, but then it has that African highlights. And when you look at the jewelry, because sometimes jewelry just really brings up an outfit. So the neckline was simple, but because of the jewelry, it brings it up. And then the handbags, they had the burgundy outfit with the black handbag, which is a piano, in the form of a piano, and the black with the burgundy. So that give it that little edge there. The handbag was very, very unique. I love animal prints. So we had, white is always it's like a statement. You walk into a brunch with that white hat and that dress, like, just to the knee there. And you either wear heels, it just depends on what exactly how you want to dress it up or dress it down. And then again, the silhouette, the necklace. That is just such a centerpiece. We actually have some guys pieces there too. I do guys, but no, it's predominantly a female line. But we can't forget the guys. And then we had the flowy pieces also with the mixture of, again, we have the animal print and African print, black and white, because black and white always make a statement. Like one of them, when you turn to the back, all you see was black and white, and when as you go to the front, like you see different, like it was in like patchwork. And flowy is sexy. Flowy is flirty. Flowy gives you that elegance that you can walk into a place, and especially when you have your pockets and you put your pockets and you just position yourself. It's just so very elegant, unique, and authentic.
So you were entertained, because at the end of it, you leave there knowing the brand. You leave there wanting items from the brand, and you leave there connecting the item to the sound, to the experience. So it's very experiential and very immersive. So that's what O2N Style brought, and I hope people felt it, because I certainly did.
International cricket fans have converged upon the West Indies and the United States this month as the 2024 ICC Men's T20 World Cup draws attention to the renowned tropical charms of the Caribbean basin. With 20 different teams participating, this is the biggest ICC T20 World Cup to date. The competition has been accompanied by an extensive marketing thrust, plus television viewership that numbers in the millions worldwide.
The campaign is titled Out of This World, and that's exactly what this tournament is about. Everything that we're doing is meant to be out of this world. We're promoting this tournament not just within the region, but globally as the biggest carnival of cricket the world has ever seen. You have the big hitters such as India, Pakistan, two-time holders, the West Indies. This is what the excitement is all about, and this is what the world is coming to see.
At the 9 tournament venues, including the Brian Lara Cricket Academy Stadium in Tarouba, Trinidad and Tobago, the unique game day experience will captivate visitors, creating a positive, long-lasting impression of the destination.
All of the grounds in the Caribbean are built for T20 cricket. If you've been to any match up at Brian Lara Academy, you get that sense when everyone comes together. From the time that you're walking into the car parks, it's an experience where there's music, there's entertainment, you have the horn blowers, etc. The exposure to Trinidad and Tobago and the wider Caribbean is going to be phenomenal. You simply can't get that type of exposure on your own, so just having the privilege of hosting a game in a country, that country is going to receive a tremendous amount of international exposure.
In between games, international fans are able to embark on tours to attractions such as the Caroni Bird Sanctuary, the Pointe-a-Pierre Wildfowl Trust, the Pitch Lake at Le Bray, and of course, one must venture out to the picturesque Maracas Bay on the north coast, and then an area steeped in military history in Chaguaramas. Here, apart from marveling at the amazing Bamboo Cathedral and visiting the radar tracking station, a legacy of the United States' largest naval base in the Caribbean at Chaguaramas, one can also enjoy zip lining. There are also major historical attractions of a bygone era, such as the magnificent 7 buildings on Queen's Park Savannah West in Port of Spain, as well as Fort George. Similarly, those who decide to check out Tobago will experience sites such as Fort King George overlooking Scarborough, or maybe taking that boat trip to Buku Reef. Even as the action intensifies on the field, Trinidad and Tobago's attractions will take to the crease, consistently hitting beyond the boundary.
Over 300 years of tradition. A journey from swaying cane fields to ancient stills. The rums produced by Demerara Distillers Ltd have a history that began in blazing fire, a cleansing, cane stripped bare, the Caribbean's liquid gold revealed within. It is in this age-old process defined by our ancestors that this legendary spirit is born again. El Dorado, crafted richer, aged deeper.
One of my favorite destinations has a very targeted demographic. They're romantic at heart, and I should know. I lived there for 5 years. Barbados is known as a wedding and honeymoon destination for couples all across the globe. In today's episode, we get a behind-the-scenes look at the magic in store and what the Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc. are crafting year-round to make this an occasion to remember.
The concept of the destination wedding continues to thrive as an exciting option. What's better than saying I do against a breathtaking, beautiful backdrop? With its stunning scenery and top-of-the-line resorts and hotels, Barbados is a tailor-made wedding and honeymoon destination. And an apt preview of what's on offer came recently at the Edwin Wedding and Events Expo at the Center of Excellence, Trinidad and Tobago. There, Barbados showcased its many offerings for this special occasion.
People get married here and then look to come to Barbados to do their honeymoons. We can do vow renewals, anniversaries, anything. In Barbados, there's a host of things to see and do. We have ICC T20 men's cricket, and the final is going to be in Barbados. Coming up soon is our Crop Over Festival, 50 years of Crop Over, from July to the first Monday in August. September, we have CPL cricket also in Barbados. Following that, we have the Food and Rum Festival from the 24th to the 27th of October. And then in the first week of December, we have the Run Barbados Marathon Weekend. So a lot of things happening in Barbados.
Some of the properties are part of the Elegant Hotels Group, which is part of Marriott International.
We are owners of 7 hotels in Barbados. We give you experiences from one hotel to another. We offer a complimentary water taxi, which will sail to our different hotels, where guests can basically stay at one, play at all. So apart from staying on property, we do encourage our guests to experience our other hotels at no additional cost.
Another great stay in Barbados is the DV Southwinds Beach Resort in St. Lawrence Gap.
So the property is an all-suite hotel. We just launched what we call our islandcation, and it's for our CARICOM neighbors. We're encouraging them to come over to Barbados and to Divi Southwinds. We're doing a special which is very affordable, just $199 and it includes all taxes.
What makes Barbados stand out is its long list of things to do, one of which is embarking on an undersea adventure aboard an Atlantis submarine.
In very few places in the world you can actually do a submarine tour, and Barbados happens to be one of them. We take you down to the reef. It's about 60 feet. You find a lot of fish and coral, and the co-pilots, they narrate, they explain all about what you're seeing, and we even take you deeper to an area where there's a shipwreck. And that is down at about 130 feet. So for those persons who may not be able to scuba dive or swim, the submarine is the perfect way for them to experience the underwater world.
Barbados's physical appeal is legendary, and it came as no surprise that those who showed up at the Edwin wedding and events Expo were left with an increased zeal for experiencing this great island up close.
I always had an interest in going to Barbados as it's so close to Trinidad and Tobago, and have not been to Barbados to stay but in transit on flights. Right before you land, you actually see the white sand, clear waters. So I really want to experience the beaches, as well as I have a keen interest in the Food and Rum Festival that they usually have in October.
Visit Barbados for the chance to craft your very own romantic holiday to last a lifetime. Live, love. Barbados awaits you.
On Caribbean Passport, it's always a pleasure to introduce one of our true musical gems, an entertainer that bridges the genres, talented and extremely versatile. He has a charm that is appealing to all. Here's our dear friend, Raymond Ramnarine.
This is we culture. Touch the ground. Culture. Touch the ground. Is the wedding of the year. Real good vibes, look girls everywhere. Bend your back and let me go down low. This is the dance, let's go. Follow me now. Touch the ground, touch the ground. Do the dance and go touch the ground. Touch the ground, touch the ground. Bend down low and go touch the ground.
heart of the Caribbean exists an oasis nestled in the dramatic southeast coast of Barbados that is as historic as it is revered by many world travelers. As the oldest continuously operating hotel in the Caribbean, the Crane Resort has had over a century to perfect luxury amenities and service. From cascading clifftop pools and award-winning restaurants to an exciting kids club and the spectacular Crane Beach, renowned as one of the most beautiful beaches in the world, one is spoilt for choice.
The Crane Hotel has been the longest continuously operating hotel in the Caribbean. This is a building that you see here that's been built back in 1887. The pool was not. It was built in the late 60s, early 70s. This used to be one of the most famous pools in the world because of the history of photographs that have been taken.
We're spread over 40 acres of land on the southeast coast of Barbados, conveniently located 10 minutes away from the Grandy Adams International Airport. We are a mixed-use property, so we have timeshare and we have transient. So back in, I would say 2001, it started out with persons just coming to vacation for maybe 1 week, 2 weeks, and then they fell in love with the Crane so much that they invested, so they became owners. And because they're owner, they would often repeat. You know, they will come back year after year or several times a year. And over the years, we've actually transitioned to persons actually buying into the Crane. So they're actually persons who own here outright. They may use it for investment purposes, or if they want to stay all 365 days in a year here, they can. It relates to the venue options for wedding ceremonies. You have the beach, the Crane Beach. You have the historic wedding garden, which is a little behind me. You have the cliff pool garden, and you also have the alfresco spa pool garden. So you have several options, and they all give you breathtaking views. Some of them will give you full-on ocean views, and the others will give you a combination of ocean and cliff views. Honestly, they make perfect backdrops for your wedding photos to last a lifetime.
Among the incredible backdrops, there are countless luxurious pools on the property that you can choose from. Perhaps you may wish to peruse the grand pools that foster ultimate relaxation and tranquility, while also being treated to spectacular vistas of the Atlantic Ocean. Or enjoy your own private pool with a choice of a corner tower, plunge pool, grand floor pools, many with an infinity edge and breathtaking ocean views, or pools in the penthouse suites with rooftop garden decks.
So, I mean, it is honestly a joy at the Crane. The people here love each other. That be, as I said earlier, staff to guests, staff to staff. They often start as just strangers and they end up being friends. That friendship lasts forever.
Welcome to the art of island living, where the Crane Resort sets the ultimate standard in oceanfront accommodation, with ultra-spacious residential suites designed to honor the century-old tradition of the resort, only rivaled by the majestic views, often called the most beautiful on Earth. Visit www.thecrane.com for more details. We at Caribbean Passport recently lost a key member of our team, Claudia Jennings. Our Caribbean friends will all remember working closely with Claudia, as she was an integral part of Caribbean Passport. Her enthusiasm and determination, her professionalism will be missed.
I want to take this time to focus on just how much of a light Claudia was, how friendly, how positive, and most of all, how encouraging she was. You know, as humans, we are never ever fully prepared to say goodbye to the people that we love. Every single time I came into contact with Claudia, it was always that same loving, refreshing, healthy, vibrant, positive vibe. Claudia, you will be dearly, dearly, dearly missed by all of us who love you deeply.
Yeah, I would call you Claudes. Everybody will call you Claudia, but you were truly an amazing friend, a sincere and genuine friend. I would remember you saying to me, Ray, I got your back. I have your back, don't worry. And I would never forget that. God has definitely gained an amazing angel. Keep doing that job that you've been doing down here on this physical earth. And keep making all the angels happy up in the heavens.
This is Destra. Claudia was always such a wonderful and warm person when we came to the offices. Remember having many laughs, and she always loved her job and loved interacting with everyone. Claudia, you'll be missed. We love you.
Claudia was such a calming energy. She would always tell me, Dean, don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. I'm going to interview you. I'm going to ask you questions. You just keep calm. You just be yourself. And honestly, she was such a gem of a person. She was a person that you would want to talk to, that you would want to exchange some words with. She's so pleasant. Claudia, we'll all see you soon.
Claudia, you are a true treasure to us all.
Always relaxed and thoughtful in all our encounters.
We will truly miss you and the love that you showed to us. Rest in eternal peace.
Rest in eternal peace.
Rest in eternal peace.
We want to say how much we will all miss Claudia. She was more than a devoted and loyal member of our team. She was family.
What an episode. Inspiration is truly all around us. How lucky we are. Thank you so much for letting us take you through the journey, through the rich tapestry of our region. My name is Sonia Noel. To all my fellow Guyanese and Caribbean brothers and sisters, my love to you all. I hope to see you in the islands on the next edition of Caribbean Passport TV.